Hello, welcome to Bailey Preschool. It's reading time. This is not so much a story as it is maybe familiar to your guided reading class if you're in kindergarten. You preschoolers, you can follow along as well. But I want to give you an opportunity, especially if you are in kindergarten, to get some practice reading because books like these they are more like what your teacher would give you in the classroom, and they have lots of sight words in them so that you get to practice, and you get to practice pointing to the words and sounding out the words. So we're going to read this one together. I'm going to use a popsicle stick to stay on task with my words. Some of you may have different instruments that you use to stay on task with your words. Some of you maybe in school you're allowed maybe to use your finger, but this will help who's ever helping you at home. Make sure you're staying on task and reading every word, not forgetting or skipping any words, okay? So I'm going to be using this. So our story today is called Five Stops. Five Stops. Remember, if you are maybe our younger kids, we always like to talk about the parts of the book, this being the front of the book, and that being the spine of our book, and this being the back cover of our book. And we like to talk about the author being the person that writes the words in the book, and the illustrator doing all the beautiful pictures that are in the book. So the author of this book is Carolyn Kelly, and the illustrator is Jamie Smith. Let's see, this book also has a title page. All right, so let's get going. And we're going to start on page 2. This book starts on page 2. The page number is right there in the corner. All right. Follow along with me, guys. Get your finger ready or your pointer ready. Here we go. I am Sam. I stop at 5 stops. There's an S at the end of this one, so it's stops. With my big bus. Nat and Nan hop on at stop 1. So this book is going to help you learn the number words. Lynn skips on with Nat and Nan. Let's turn to page 4. There's page 4. At stop 2, Gil and Gab hop on the big bus. Dad and little Sal cannot. I stop for Ann and Dan. They hop on at stop 3. The TH makes 3. Let's go to page 6. Kim skips on at stop 4. Not Tim. He has lots of dots. So we can see which character is the character who has lots of dots right here. So that must mean what? Maybe he's sick. That's the story's way of telling us that he's not feeling well today, so he can't get on the bus to go to school. The last one on is Kip. He got on at stop 5. He sits with Lynn. Remember, the title of this story was 5 Stops? So that's the last stop, because now we know we're getting towards the end of the story. Page 8. I drop the kids at the flag. Nat, Nan, Lynn, Gil, Gab, Ann, Dan, Kim, and Kip, Hop, and Skip. The end. So keep playing this video and reading this story with us, because there are lots of sight words in this book and lots of names. You have to be able to read the names, lots of different names when you're reading to your teachers, so you can go and keep reading and practicing this book called 5 Stops, okay? Come back again. We have more to learn.